we doing, YouTube friends? Stevie here from the cave of the sleeper of the Peterbilt. Yeah, this is a story about how a ruined day got saved by the Kwik Trip. Oh, I was supposed to do my Evansville this morning. The trailer was supposed to be there. Woke up at 5 o'clock, 4:30, get rolling, and I didn't have my trailer number yet. Luckily, I didn't turn my clock on. This story would have been drastically worse if I would have turned my clock on, but I didn't. So I called the nighttime dispatcher, which is not as good as the daytime dispatcher, and I asked him, I said, "Hey, what's that trailer number?" "Oh, I just sent you a message," which he didn't. "I just sent you a message. That trailer didn't get brought in overnight. I was supposed to bring it in overnight. Because it's a relay trailer. I pick it up in Markham. It comes out of Mayville, Wisconsin. The driver couldn't pick up the trailer because of snow." Snow? We didn't have hardly any snow in Markham there in Illinois. And I'm down in Indiana now, and there's no snow down here. I thought, well, it don't matter. It ain't there, so I don't really get mad about it because it wasn't there. And and so I went back I had made me some breakfast. Had me some bacon and cheese sandwich, breakfast of champions. And I took me a little cat nap, waited for my dispatcher to get there because he wasn't going to be until about 7 or so. 7:30 is when he texted me. And he said, "Hey, I'm working on that load." Or he said, "I'm working on that problem." He said, "You want to run up to Wisconsin and then pick up that trailer?" Well, at that point, I didn't have a lot of options really other than go home and wait for another one to come back for tomorrow. I didn't want to do that, lose a day of revenue. So I said, "Okay, yeah, that'll work." He said, "See if you can find an empty." Now this is the problem, can be here. And God was smiling upon me because there was one empty trailer left in the yard, and I was able to get it. And two guys tried to take it not take it, but asked if I was taking it. While I was waiting for him to give me my load information. It took him about 45 minutes, half hour to find a load. I found a couple on the DAT, but and one of them was the one he actually gave me. I do a lot of spot market stuff with these guys, which is fine. I mean, I don't care about that, but anyway, so I had my empty, and I didn't have to go very far into the city. Franklin Park is where it was at. The load was out of, which isn't bad to get to, but it's never good, and you don't know where you're going. And now they did have snow on the north side of well, that's right by O'Hare. Heck, you're probably not a mile from O'Hare, 2 miles maybe, on the, what would that be, the west side. Franklin Park is on the west side of O'Hare. I'm pretty sure that's where I was at. I mean, Franklin Park was where I was, and I'm pretty sure that's the west side of O'Hare. Real close to it anyway. But I didn't know where the building. I went in the wrong driveway, which was like, it was a rigmarole. And then I get to the right side of the building that I'm supposed to be on, and I go in this place, and I think I caught him at the break time because the sandwich truck had pulled in on the other side of the building when I got there. So I said, oh man, I caught him at break, and I had to wait for a little bit for somebody to come to the door, and but he did. A nice fella, Mexican. A lot of Mexican folks work there at this place. Well, that's the only people I seen actually, and I don't think the one guy spoke English, but the one guy did. I only needed one of them to, and so and of course this is a problem. He said, "Where are you going?" And I told him where I was going right off the bat, and he grabbed the bills off of like a big board they had them up on, and he said, what's your pickup number? And I gave him 2 pickup numbers, and neither one was the one he wanted. You know how that goes. And but he actually showed me the number I wanted. Usually they won't tell you. They'll tell you like the first 3 numbers, so you know what to ask for. He showed me the whole thing, but I waited. I made sure that my dispatcher gave me the right one. I didn't just like go back outside and say that he called and then come back inside. I say, oh yeah, this is it, just in case it was the wrong load or something. I didn't want to take a chance. So, but that was 2 hours. It took me an hour and a half to get that stupid number from the broker. Like I said, which I knew what it was. And they loaded me pretty quick. I was afraid I was going to get stuck there over their lunch break, because it was their lunchtime almost. Anyway, so I absolutely messed the whole morning up. Now it's noontime, a little after noontime, and I got to run up to Wisconsin. Where did this thing go? Fond du Lac is where it went to. Fond du Lac. I'd never been to downtown Fond du Lac, so that was kind of nice. But the only saving grace of this whole thing, because I didn't get down to Evansville tonight, it mucked up the whole thing. But I got pretty far down here. I'm at Cayuga, Indiana, just south of 74 there. But it did give me an excuse to go to the Kwik Trip. So the day was salvaged by a Kwik Trip. I don't know if you guys have a favorite, but the best thing about Wisconsin is the Kwik Trip. You get south of Illinois and Indiana, we got Casey's. Casey's isn't too bad. Pretty good, actually. Casey's is actually pretty good. But they're not nearly as good as a Kwik Trip. Kwik Trip is the best gas station anywhere. That's my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but I will die on that hill that the Kwik Trip is the best gas station. They have the best burgers. They have great mac and cheese. They got everything. So I got to go to the Kwik Trip, so that was good today. Victory is mine. Like I said, I don't mind a Casey's, but a Kwik Trip is way, way more better. And then come down here, and I'll do a quick little video about the Kwik Trip. And roads are good here, weather's good, so no trouble there. But yeah, the day kind of got blowed up, but saved by the Kwik Trip. So, all right, everybody, that's just a little shorty. God bless. We'll talk again soon.